Hello everybody, welcome to the channel and welcome from watching this video. This video is going to be very similar to a video I put out yesterday, except it's more focused on drive mechanics than recovery mechanics. So if you're looking for a really intense workout, this is not the workout for you. But if you're looking for a workout that's going to help you improve technically, particularly on the drive, kind of a UT2 workout, low intensity, you're going to get some physiology from it, some training effect from it, but it's a really good sort of 30 to 35 minute flow. This is the video for you. So the drills that I'm going to do, the way I'm going to do this, I'm going to warm up. We're going to do a reverse pick drill to start with, a version of that. And then we're going to do 4 minutes of steady state rowing just to get into things, just like we did in the other video. 2-minute water break, and then we're going to do sort of some technical drills mixed in with the steady state rowing. So there's some drills as well as moving in between those drills. So we're going to do 1 minute of drills and then 2 minutes of steady state rowing times 2 for the same drill. And then we're going to repeat that 3 more times with 3 other drills that are going to help us improve on the drive. So 1 minute on drills, 2 minutes of rowing, and then 1 minute of drills, 2 minutes of rowing, and then switch drills and just repeat that for 3 more drills, and then we'll finish off with 5 minutes of steady state at the end of it. So the drills that I'm going to do here are specifically geared for learning how to take the catch successfully and connect with the machine. So I'm going to go ahead and give you a demo of these drills before we get into the row. The first is what I call tap drill, where you basically just tap the front end of the stroke. So all I'm doing essentially is rolling the heel down, trying to get the heel down nice and quickly. It really literally is the first 5 to 6 inches of the stroke, and I'm just feeling that connection. I'm making sure that when I reach, I'm connected with the machine, my core is engaged, I'm pushing the machine away with my feet, and the seat is connected to the handle. So if the seat moves back a little bit, and basically what we do is we do 5 of those little taps. So 1, 2, 3, and it's accuracy here, 4, 5, and then we weave in a full length stroke, and then we're back to 5 taps again. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then a full length stroke. It's going to kind of be hard to feel that pickup when the machine's moving after that first stroke, but I think it's a good drill to do to reinforce that connection. The next drill is going to be just the top half of the slide. So again, we're working on pushing to the half slide point, so a little bit more than the tap drill, basically getting the knee and the shin to 90 degrees, and then kind of stopping. I'm not opening the back up at that point. I'm now staying nice and loose and relaxed. I'm hanging off the handle with my skeleton, and we'll do just kind of feeling that for about a minute, and then we'll do 2 minutes of rowing. The next drill, we're going to do legs and back. So the way I coach the rowing stroke is very organic. So it's not simply legs and then the back and then the arms. Things tend to blend together, so the trick is to accelerate the handle in that way. So this next drill is just going to be legs and back, and what I'm going to do is open the back up as the legs come through that halfway point. You can delay that a little bit and open the back up later on, get a little bit more whip. I'll leave it up to you to decide when to open the body up, but essentially what I'm going to do is push the halfway and then open the back against the body and finish here. So this drill is going to look a little bit like this, where I'm just literally pushing. I'm using my upper body, so hinging at the hip, back of the head, whipping towards the wall behind me, as I sort of work to use the body weight through the middle of that drive effectively. So that's the second. And then the last drill will just be an acceleration drill where I just take the first half of the stroke on the half pressure and then accelerate to full pressure. Just sort of exaggerating that acceleration. You know, we wouldn't normally want to catch at half pressure, but it's just going to kind of look a little bit like this. So I'm really going to feel that send. So establishing some patience at that front end so that, you know, I really do have connection with the wheel, a little bit more patience on that front end. Obviously, as a rate comes up and we're doing pieces and things like that, then we want to definitely not start at half pressure. But I think it's a good drill. You know, lovely likes to do it by 4s in an 8 in a boat. So just, you know, starting at half pressure and accelerating. It's just a good acceleration drill. So those are the 4 drills we're going to do. That's going to take 24 minutes, and then we'll finish off with 5 minutes of rowing and stuff like that. So I'm going to do kind of a reverse pig drill here to start to warm up. As I said, this video focuses mostly on the drive. So I'm going to go ahead, and I've got my app in the top left-hand corner here. So I'm going to go ahead and sync it up. So I'm going to start training and turn on my PM5 and make sure I connect my heart rate monitor, and there it is. And then I'm also going to connect the app to the PM5. So I'm basically turning on, pressing the connect button here, and then I've got the number right here. So if I click on that, it's going to sync up with the machine, and we don't need remote coaching for that. And so that's the way that's going to work. And hopefully, yep, my heart rate's working there. So you're seeing kind of my stats here as I row. Somebody commented a few days ago that they wanted to see the stats. So here it is. Again, this is not going to be a gut buster type workout, but if you're interested in where my heart rate is at a particular point, you're going to get that lens to look at that. Okay, so we're going to start off for the first 4 minutes on this reverse pig drill. So I'm just going to start by really doing that tap at the front end and just feeling that connection. The wheel's moving slowly, so making sure my hands, my core, and my feet are connected. I'm literally just taking the first few inches of that stroke and just feeling that front end. I'm hanging off the handle. I'm not trying to work the handle hard with the arms or the upper body. Everything's connected, and I'm just literally feeling that first, you know, making sure that as soon as I change direction, I've got the wheel. My focal point is that cog that the chain goes around in that machine, and I'm just literally just rolling the heel down, trying to get the heel down. That first part of the leg drive is really more like a leg extension than it is, you know, a leg press, right? Once you get the heel down, then it becomes a bit more like a leg press. So I'm in a minute here, so I'm going to add a little bit more. I'm going to do the first half track right there, just getting the knee joint to 90 degrees, excuse me, and again, I want to relax forward. I'm just pushing and hanging off of that handle, using the body weight, maybe trying to feel a little bit of weight lift off the seat. Hard to do that at this pressure, we're just warming up. So literally just the first half, top half of the slide. Trying not to open the body just yet. Save it for later on in the drive. And now I'm going to add a little bit more legs. So legs are 3/4 of the way down. So I guess you could think of this as like top quarter, top half, top 3/4. And I'm opening my body up a little bit on this drill, because it's not just legs. and then back, and then arms. The body has to link up. So I'm making things organic. And I want to slow down a little bit here. Shoulders nice and relaxed. Feeling the lat load up. Here we go. Yep. All right, that's 3 minutes. Now I'll go legs and back. So I'm keeping the arms straight, but I'm really focused on that handle. I'm accelerating the handle, opening the body up. There we go. Yeah, feels good. Push and pry. Keep the arms straight. I'm gonna bring the rate down a touch. Just warming up. And we're at 4 minutes. So add the arms in. Kind of make it all flow. So as I said, we're working on good solid drive in this training session. Just went UT2. And I'm just trying to keep the flow here. You know, using the body organically to accelerate the yaw handle. I'm gonna back off the revs a little bit here. We're just warming up. We'll go to 18. Excuse me, we'll go to 8 minutes. So just trying to sit up tall. Again, holding the knees as I stretch over. Yeah. I'm at 18, 19. If you're a little bit higher than that, it's okay. Drag factor at 114. So don't want to be too high. Don't want that wheel to feel too heavy. You know, I'm probably gonna get about 8K in today. We'll see. Just flowing. You know, it's really not about, if you think about a tree and the leaves and the branches, it's not really about the leaves, the branches. It's focusing on the whole. So it's good to break the stroke down, but it's also good to just think about how do all those pieces fit together. So, good. Heart rate of 114. Yeah. Slow on the slide. Approaching the catch. Under control. And there's 8 minutes, right? So it's a good warm up. You can probably go a little bit longer if you want. So that was good. So as I said, I'll go over the drill. I'll put a slide up on this video. I'll put the protocol for the workout in a Google Doc. I'll put it in the comments. So we'll do that so that you can download that if you want to. So pause the video, download that, print that off if you need it. It's gonna be very similar to the recovery drills, but we're emphasizing the drive here. So that's the plan. Excuse my drinking, but I'm gonna stay hydrated to do this workout with you. All right, so we're gonna set this machine up. I think I'm just gonna do a just row here, keep my eye on it. You know, one of the things we've got on this app, if we go in the top right hand corner, is switching the metrics. So we've got a force curve on there as well. I might switch back and forth a little bit, but it's hard. This is not telling me my time elapsed and things like that. So I might put this on so you can kind of see it during the 2-minute pieces between the paddle and stuff like that. No, I'm not finished. So I'm going to go ahead and switch that back. Top right button switches it back to the metric screen. That's going to be more helpful. All right, so I'm going to get going here. So I'm going to reset the monitor, and I'll say my training is complete. And I'm going to hit start training, and we're going to do that. And I'm going to hit so I'm just hitting just row here on this. So a minute of drills, 2 minutes of steady state rowing, back to that same drill for a minute, 2 minutes of steady state rowing, and then that's 6 minutes, and then we'll repeat that 3 more times and do 3 more other drills in there. And I'll work you through the drills as we progress here so you get a sense of what's going on. So we'll get going. You know, after that warm up, we don't need to rest too much. See, my heart rate's down to 78 here, so we want to try and get that back up to a good point. All right, so we're going to go ahead and start with the tap drill. So sit up at the catch, nice and tall, and tap drill will start. So we're just taking the first couple of inches of that stroke, and we'll do it. It's the 4, 5, and then on the 5th one after that we'll row a full stroke, right? So kind of hard to pick up the wheel. I've got it now on the 4th one, 5th one, and now take a stroke. I'm going to give myself a little bit more time and let that wheel slow down a little bit before I go up to make the next one. There, I got it on the 2nd one that time. It's hard, but it is about being dynamic at the catch and relaxed. That's 5 full strokes. Take my time, lots of time. And there's the front end. Not getting it just yet. Now I've got it. Just by being quick. And that's 5. And a full length stroke. Okay, now we're on to the minute here. So I'm gonna go steady state for 2 minutes. Really try to weave that drill into that rowing. Nice and relaxed. Yeah. Good. So we're doing 2 minutes of rowing here. Staying relaxed. Long. Try and draw into a slightly better height. Sometimes I have a tendency to draw up too high. It digs your blade in the water. Not good. So lengthen out. There you go, just one UT2. Yeah, feels good. After a day of work to get some movement in. All right, we're coming up on the tap drill again. So I'm gonna slow down here a little bit. And tap drill, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, I got it on that one. 5, there. Take my time, let that wheel slow down. There's 1, 2, got it on that one. 3, 4, now I'm connected. 5, and then a full length stroke. So I'm not feeling that connection as well as I could be, but still valid in terms of movement. That's 4, that's 5, and there's full length stroke. Take my time, let that wheel slow down a little bit, makes it a little bit easier. You want to pause for a little bit, that's fine. There you go. See, if I pause for a little bit, the wheel slows down enough for me to do something with it. And that's 4, and that's 5. All right, so 2 minutes. I'm gonna switch my view here to force curve view. There you go. Yeah, that's what I'm aiming for here. It's nice haystack. You can see that I'm being effective at that front end because it's picking up quickly. If I'm hanging and accelerating, well, a little easier for me to get a haystack on a stationary machine. Keeping pushing. It's like I got a bit of programming to do on that drive time. It's a little too accurate. So I'm peaking 40%, 50%. I peaked too late on that one. So I'll switch back, keep rowing, and now we're on to the next drill. So this is top half of the drive. Again, first part of that leg drive, it's like a leg press. just pushing my legs down halfway. There you go. 1,300 done. Try not to go too much. So literally just the first half of the drive. So a little bit more progression on the drive. It's still not a ton. Top half. And now, so good. Feeling, pushing away, hanging off the handle. Trying to lift a few pounds of weight off the seat. There we go. Just gone UT2. Nice and long. There you go. 30 seconds and we're back on the drill. Feels good. All right, here we go. Back on the top half. Push. Push, there it is. Push. Push, strong in the core. Push. There it is. Nice, good connection. Should feel it as soon as you change direction here, right? If you're connecting well, we want to connect at full compression, not halfway through the drive. I'm keeping my hands in the height of work, so I'm not having to find the height of work. Like making sure that your hands are rising or they're staying on the height of work at all times. And feeling that connection, okay? Full strokes. It's good. Staying nice and relaxed in the shoulders. Yeah. Lifting a bit of weight off the seat there. Making sure I've got my weight suspended between my hands and my feet. Good. Last minute. Coming up to halfway. Heart rate 119. Relax and cool as you like. All right. Coming up to our third set. Legs and back only. No arm break. There. So, use your body weight to accelerate through. And send. That's it. Get your body weight on the handle and use it to accelerate. So I'm not using my arms. 209. All right, last one, continuous. Use it. Good. Go back to force curve view. Try and click it on there. There we go. Yeah. Say that drive. It's about the whole tree. Smooth. Yep. Looks good. Back to metrics. Oh, I went UT1. Got carried away there. So to bring my heart rate down, just slowing the rate down. There we go. There's 124. All right, we're back on the drill in 2 seconds. Now, legs and back. Relax. Set. The first thing that should happen after the stroke finishes is that pivot with the body. There you go. Pivot. So I'm bringing my hands past my knees. Try and keep my arms straight. Drive. Smooth acceleration. All right, we're off. Now blend it into the row. Blend it into the stroke. There it is. And the drill brings the heart rate down. Gotta get careful here. That's it. Sitting in that 125 zone. .336 strokes. So as things start to get a little bit tired, do some self-checks. Swing, control, keep your technical model sound, even when you get tired. That's the discipline. Good. All right, we're gonna accelerate now. So I'm really doing half pressure for the first half of the stroke. Still connecting well. But I am focused on send and not just hammering that top end. Yeah. Half pressure, then boom. So I would say that I'm accelerating once my legs are about half to 3/4 down. And back on the steady state. So if you want to improve your power, simply cap the rate, excuse me, and see what kind of watts you can pull. So cap the rate at 20, and then get on it for a minute and a half, 2 minutes. If you take rate off the table, you can't, just drive the rate up to get faster. Really learn to apply your power. All right. So in a way, power and rate are somewhat independent. You don't have to have high rate to have high power. So kind of experiment with that a little bit. 10 seconds to the last drill. Here we go. Half pressure. First half. Full pressure. Send. Yeah, I'm definitely going UT1 on this. All right. That first half pressure allows you to make sure you're really loading up. You're still sharp at the front end. Send. Send. Full pressure. Half full. Half full. Here we go. Okay. Try and bring the heart rate down. Good. Control. Hands out in front of you. Know what your hands are doing. They control your height of your oar. Be intentional. Be in control even when you get tired. All right, about 1 minute to go here. Good. Well done if you're still here. So moving into that UT1 territory. Find your rhythm. Even now. You can't just bash it. You've got to be smooth. Got to be smooth. All right. Okay. Good. So that was a really good drive sequence. We started with small bites. We got bigger as we went. Really working on acceleration all the way through. Being smooth with it, not trying to kill it. That force curve, none of those points on there are more important than the other. It's one continuous flow that we're looking for, right? So, you know, that area under the force curve on the Concept 2 is impulse because the x-axis is time, just the way the PM5 works. Now, if you're on a machine that does stroke length as the x-axis, so displacement, then that's going to be work done under that curve, right? But this is still essentially the same concept of what is the force on the handle at any one given point in time. Am I applying the force smoothly, continuously? If you do that, you get a nice hill out of it. Excuse me. All right, so in a minute, we're gonna go 5 minutes of cool down. I think what I'll do is do a pig drill to cool down here a little bit. So sort of go from full slide to half slide to arms and body, and then just the arms. Really, the cool down can be a 10-minute walk. It doesn't have to be rowing per se. We don't want to go from exercise to just sitting, right? We want to do something, be that rolling out, stretching, something like that. That's the goal, rather than going from 40 miles an hour to 0. We go from 40 miles an hour to 15 miles an hour. And, you know, that's good enough to do what we want to do. Okay, so I'm going to go 5 minutes here, cool it down. Again, I'm not trying to go fast here in these videos. I'm really just trying to think about getting some mileage in, some quality and intentional mileage, rather than just mindless mileage where we're not thinking about how we're rowing. Always be thinking, always turn on metacognitively to what you're doing. And and just kind of watch that, keep that discipline. So we're gonna go and I'm gonna row. I'm gonna say no, not finished. Make that go away. All right, here we go, 5 minutes. Relax. Good. So I appreciate everybody tuning in to the channel, liking the videos. It's always kind of interesting to see who watches what. And I know that these videos are 45, 50 minutes long, but kind of enjoying putting some mileage in. 4 minutes to go. So I've rode coming up on 7K. It's a good one. Half slide, cut it to half slide. Just got on when to half slide, didn't tell you. Still maintaining that sharpness at the front end. UT2, perfect. So I'll go to half slide until 27 minutes. Again, everything's under control here. Looks good. 30 more seconds, then I'll go to arms and body. Again, everything's good. Everything's executed well. Staying in control. Half slide. All right, arms and body. Swing. There we go, not trying to overstretch. Still sharp. Arms away, body swings from the hip, head up. Connect well. Connect smoothly, connect sharp. All right, so if you're not feeling that wheel here, it's a little bit quicker, right? How well can you get that chain to connect with that wheel and you on your body weight on that chain through that machine? That's what it's all about. Even on the cool down, right? We're coming up to the minute to go. I'm gonna switch to arms only in one. On this one, arms only, sharp. Sharp, rowing back to the dock well. Under control. So I hope you've enjoyed this drive focused row along. Kind of partners up with the recovery focused drills yesterday. So look for that video if you haven't seen it. If you are enjoying the videos, be so kind to leave me a comment, let me know. Like the video, hit the subscribe button if you're not a subscriber. Really, for me, I'm just enjoying really putting these videos out. Keeps me honest on the machine, keeps me going after a day of school, teaching students, and it's just a lot of fun to put these out. Now I've got a pretty good system for setting the camera up and getting these videos made. I know my videos don't have all the graphics of the other channels and all the rest of it, but I like to think that what I'm doing is bringing good content, you know, without the effects and the stars and the icons and all the rest of it, and the timer and all the rest of it. You know, and that's not disrespectful of any of those other YouTube channels at all. I don't have time to, you know, teach the kids I teach, coach all the clients I coach, and then put all the whiz effects on the videos. But I hope you're finding them helpful. Please like the video, subscribe to the channel, hit notifications, and I'll see you on the next one. For me, from Tulsa, Oklahoma, on a Tuesday night when I'm recording this. Thank you for tuning in, and I'll see you on the next one. Thank you for watching. Bye-bye now.